Give your dreams a chance.
Yes, it's Hot 97. 2 Chainz is here with me today. So, okay, so we have an album coming, right?
Yeah, true.
True.
Yeah, based on a true story.
Okay.
August the 14th, Def Jam. Excited
Slash
about
good
this.
music?
You're so you're such a
Okay.
starter.
I'm just wondering. What do people call, like, what do your friends call you? They don't call you 2 Chainz.
They call me Tit. All my friends call me Tit.
But what? Your mama don't call you Tit?
My mama call me Tit. My dad call me Titty Man.
No way.
My household was like this here. You could come to my household. See, my dad was in prison when I was coming up, so he had gave this little rule from prison that I could cuss, but I couldn't cuss at my mama. But
He
I
sent the rule from prison.
Yeah, like, okay, boy can cuss. He just can't be cussing at you, you know what I mean? So at like 12, like giving me the green light to cuss. So all my friends used to come to my house, and then, of course, when you got this rule as a kid, you exaggerate a little bit. So they come over to the crib, and they're like, you cussing in front of your mom? I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Just going all the way with it, and my mom,
no reason.
all the way reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to, sell. I'm allowed to stay in the trap, sell narcotics. My mom's letting me do everything because I'm helping pay the bills, and I'm not old enough to work. And so I'm getting all the passes. All my other friends are hiding the fact that they're selling drugs at this age. They're like, you know what I'm saying?
God.
So the whole thing about cutting the grass
Nobody calls
just,
child services.
No. when you the thing about, if you think about who you grew up around and who we are, we kind of grew up around people that have the same characteristics, meaning that I remember meeting a person who stayed with his mommy and daddy, and I remember saying it, like, you stay with your mommy and your daddy?
Man.
Because none of my friends' daddy was like, all of us was raised by single parent women.
Right.
And so, like, it was just natural to be a man and be a provider, and so that's like what we were doing. So when I met somebody, like, they stay together, yeah, like they married, like, yeah, like, how long? They stay in the same room? Really? You got sisters?
Where they do
got
that?
the same they all have the same daddy? Really? I remember meeting a dude that had two brothers, and they all had the same mom and dad.
And you
I
thought
was
that's amazing.
tripping. I remember.
That's great.
And then I remember he got an allowance.
That's a damn
and
shame.
I was like, yo, you get an allowance? Yo,
So it was the norm.
Coming from where I come from, being an athlete and definitely selling drugs was just like super normal.
So somehow you did all right for yourself.
Yeah, I got enough trouble then to where I don't want any problems.
To where like comments from Tyler the Creator are not ruffling.
They're funny.
They're not ruffling your
I got
feathers.
locked up at 15 for cocaine. That's funny. Right, that's fine. I don't want any trouble. I was smoking in my room in New York. Lord have mercy, they came to my door. Listen, bro, it won't happen again, if you want me to do some dishes or whatever, we're not going to jail about this, though. We can talk this over. It's like Rikers, right? No.
You don't want to be there.
I don't want to do that. So anyway, I'm just, I like to throw this word around. It's not throw it around. I just feel like I'm blessed. I came from a lot. I'm happy to be where I am. I plan on going further places.
Nice.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean? 2 Chainz.
All right, there you have it. One time for 2 Chainz, please, everybody.
Yeah.
Coming through today. Hotlines are open. Let's get to the joint right now, too. It's Hot 97.
Okay, Lamborghini Mercy.